Wood or green firewood should never be burned in any wood stove regardless of the design. Wood heating enthusiasts know that wood should be dried to between 15 and 20% moisture at least before it's ever burnt. While there are trusted ways to determine if your firewood is properly seasoned, like checking for checking or banging two pieces together and listening for a specific sound that can be reliable, they do require some sort of expertise in the wood burning area or the firewood area. So for those of you who are novice wood burners, or maybe you're just looking for a more precise measurement of your firewood's moisture level, we recommend using a moisture meter. I'm Melissa from Northline Express, and I would like to introduce you to the Hearth Country Firewood Moisture Meter. This moisture meter uses the principle of electrical resistance to determine the moisture level in your firewood. When the meter's 4 pins are inserted into the piece of wood becomes an element in a circuit because the moisture that's in it conducts the electricity very well. It's constantly mentioned that you should never burn wet wood, but why? Well, first off, burning wet wood is a complete waste. Wet wood has a high water content, which is going to boil off when you burn it. And fires built with wet wood also are hard to light. If you do get successfully going a wet wood fire, it's also not going to be as cozy of a fire as you were expecting, which means you're going to go through more firewood faster and you're not making your firewood very efficient. It's not only a waste to burn green wood, it's also dangerous. Burning wood which is unseasoned or burning at low temperatures causes dangerous creosote buildup in your chimney, which is one of the #1 causes for chimney fires. Knowing these things, it just doesn't make sense at all to risk it and burn wet firewood. A moisture meter is one of the most important tools a wood burner can own. It's going to help make sure that you're actually getting what you're promised from your firewood supplier as well. And I'm sure all of you out there have probably run into someone that's bought firewood and winter rolls around and they're absolutely livid because they got green wood and it's absolutely useless to them when it comes time to use it. You can also use your moisture meter to see how your firewood is seasoning. It's a great way to test the best stacking techniques and be able to learn the most efficient methods of seasoning your firewood, especially if you heat with wood and you're processing a lot of firewood each season. It's very easy to use this moisture meter. You're simply going to insert the 4 pins on the meter into the wood that you're testing. Now when you do this, make sure that you are entering the pins perpendicular to the grain of the wood. That's going to give you the most accurate reading. Then you're simply going to read the LCD display on the unit. It's best to take several readings in several locations to get a good average of the moisture level of your firewood. The meter has a wide reading range from 3% all the way up to 40%, and it also features a data hold function allowing you to freeze the measured value on the LCD screen for later reference. It's not a heavy or large tool. In fact, it fits perfectly in your back pocket, and it does include a case to keep it stored when you're not using it. The meter does run on a single 9-volt battery, which is included, and it also powers off after 15 minutes of non-use to save the battery life. So you don't have to worry about putting it away, getting it out next time, and oh crap, where do I find a 9-volt battery? No matter where you get your firewood on your property, on public lands, or from an independent firewood seller, it does need to be seasoned. Don't trust that it's already been dried, test it. It's easy with the Hearth Country Firewood Moisture Meter, which is another great product from Northline Express, home of the buy and try satisfaction guarantee. And don't forget, we're also your one-stop shop for all of your firewood and home heating needs.